Tom DeLonge, I would I want to hear Tom DeLonge's song about his vagina. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Punk Rock Radar, and today we are talking about bad songs off of great albums. Have you ever had that amazing album, but there's just that one song you gotta skip because it kind of blows ass? Well, we're talking about those song today's albums we love, songs we don't love quite as much, and I'm joined today by the Doomslayer of the Discord himself, Immortal Coil, aka Kyle, and I'm pointing the wrong direction again. And of course, Mr. Punk Rock Radar, owner of the channel, John. There it is. And Kingpin of the Discord, Ergoth, aka Elliot. We're gonna give you guys five bad songs off of great punk albums. So we can get into this whenever we want. How was putting this together, guys? Was this difficult? I think this is kind of difficult to do, actually. So
I changed mine a couple times.
I know.
But by the end of it, I think I'm pretty happy with these picks. And yeah, I don't know. My strategy was kind of just like, what are songs I like insta skip?
Yeah, that's kind of how I was, or songs where I'm just like, man, this compared to the rest of the album, this is just not it, kind of thing. So maybe not in the grand scheme like the worst song, but on these great albums, they are kind of mediocre songs. Is that how you kind of looked at it, John, or you just got straight up bad songs?
Yeah, so we decided to do this a couple months ago, and I gave you guys these placeholder songs, and then I just got really lazy and I just kept all my placeholder songs. But these are songs that I really like the album, except this song. So which I feel like is the nature of it. So
yeah, I mean that's literally what we're proposing. So that works out perfect. But we'll go ahead and start it off with John. Like, what is a bad song off a great album? Let us know.
All right, so I got Penny Bridge Pioneers here.
Last selection in the ball game does never get a pass.
And I feel like I've kind of beaten this poor song to death. And I put it on I put it on again today here as a 40-year-old man, and I'm like, is this just like a sad song, a nice little story song, or am I being cruel about this song? And part of me is saying yes, but then I did remember the nature of this video is a bad song on a good album, which you really can't say that that's not how you would describe the ballad. So I'm just gonna say it, like, when I first got this, it was like one of my first independent punk CDs. I downloaded Penguins and Polar Bears off of Napster. Then, of course, you got No Cigar on Tony Hawk. Right about now, The Fox. And then this banger of a skate punk album just ends so anticlimactically with the ballad. And, like, I feel like I'm going to contradict myself a little bit, because I always say if bands are going to get weird or do something different, do it on the last song. But it just always kind of felt like a shame that, like, for me, the Millencolin, the definitive Millencolin album, just kind of ends in such a way that I never like this song. Like, I always end at track 13 because I don't want to hear the ballad. So that's my first pick, is the ballad off of Penny Bridge Pioneers.
It's a sweet song about his dancing with his mother, and I think you're kind of a heartless bastard, to be honest. So,
Wait, it's about dancing with his mom? I don't think I realized.
No, he mentions his mom in the song. I can't remember, or your mother says, but yeah.
Well, the first lyric is like the last selection at the ball game, and they're not American. Like, I don't know how big baseball is, and they're Swedish, right?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's
like, were they trying to
right?
write like a sad American song?
I mean, that's the whole album is in English, so, so it's not in Swedish. So
yeah,
I mean,
I'm just seeing the cultural references. I don't know.
Sure, no, definitely. I feel like it's a little off. I mean, look, this is totally fair. You know what I mean? If we're talking about bad songs or great albums, totally fair. I like always forget what this song even sounds like, and I listen back to it because we put it on the playlist. It's like not that bad, but it's a totally fair pick. Like it's honestly just kind of like a mellow closer. Like it's So I was like, it's kind of forgivable, but I mean, it's totally fair to pick the ballad as like a bad song on a great record. So it makes sense.
It's the worst. Even if it's not terrible, it's the worst song on the album. Can we agree on that?
No,
100%.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
I'm not like
No,
going to put this on for the
you
ballad.
get full points. You get full points. I don't
right.
disagree with that. So maybe you guys will disagree with my pick here. But this is a song off of Star Fucking Hipsters album, From the Dumpster to the Grave.
I hold on to shit, my fist in the stands. Lift it again, fist in my hand. Lick with the land for those dishes in the sand. I'm socialistic, they so sadistic.
Which I absolutely love this record. I think it's the best. I want to say the best Star Fucking Hipster album. Like I really love the production on this thing. Like these really crunchy guitars. I feel like SZA's vocals are like really good on this thing. And this is I might even like this more than Constructs of the State. I'd have to really debate it, but I definitely held a special place in my heart because this is one of the many CDs I bought from Fat in like 2010, 2011. But the song I just always end up skipping. I think had a music video and everything, which is like a single, which is 9/11 till Infinity, featuring Boots Riley. And the thing about this song is when you first hear it, it sounds like it's building up to something like really cool. It has this really like crunchy, distorted palm mute, and then it just continues to do that palm mute for the entire song, and then Boots Riley raps over this thing, and it just doesn't fit with the flow. Like I feel like it just does not match up with the rest of the song. And also some of Boots Riley's like lyrics in this thing are just really just like I feel like he like phoned him in, and one of them is like, I'm socialistic, they so sadistic. And I'm like this is corny, dude. This is like these are corny lyrics for this thing. And he's a part of like a political rap group called the Coup, which is like the Coop, I can't remember which one it is, but it's not too bad. But this song is a skip for me. Every other song is good on this one. This one I'd like, you hear it one time, you get the gimmick. It's like this back and forth like hip hop rap between SZA and Boots, but it's just not good, and it never builds up to anything. So that's my thoughts.
Okay, I gotta ask. I thought you were gonna rap this for sure. I thought you for sure picked this so you'd have a reason to rap in a video.
I can spit, dude. I can spit. You know what? People, you know, I don't do it on here. You know what I mean? But I got bars, dude. All right, you just, I swear to you, I swear to you, brother. So I can rap it in Boots, definitely. But like this song, do you guys agree with me? This one's like a weird song.
Yeah,
it was really bad.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know. I think Until We're Dead is the best Star Fucking Hipsters album. But after revisiting this one, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not super crazy, but this song is for sure horrible. Nobody needed it.
I was wondering. I didn't know if people really liked this song, because I always felt like I was excited for the gimmick at first, and then the actual song itself, you're like, it just does the same thing like 2 times in a row and ends, and it never does any of the cool like crack rock riffs or ska stuff or any cool bass lines. Just jigga 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 the whole time. So
yeah, they probably just wanted to have him on the album for whatever reason.
For whatever reason, it's fine. So I mean, you like rap features on punk songs rarely work out well, and this one is not particularly good. So. But Kyle, what do you got?
Right, yeah,
no, sorry, John. What were you gonna say?
No, I haven't heard this song really since like when this album came out, and it just sounded like 2 guys hanging out, and they're like just freestyle, and they're like, "Do you want to just throw this on an album?" And they're like, "Yeah, let's do it right now." And I agree with you. I was waiting for it to open up because I had no recollection of this song even existing, and it just
never opens. It never
opens up.
Yeah. Horrible.
But Kyle, what's your first bad song here, dude?
All right, so my first one's gonna be Against Me, and it's off of White Crosses. So I love White Crosses, like one of my favorite Against Me albums. But the song Bob Dylan Dream.
I dream Bob Dylan was a friend of mine.
Oh my god, I hate this song so much. Like, as soon as I hear that harmonica come in, I'm just like, skip, skip, skip. But the harmonica's not even the worst part. Like, the lyrics of this song are just so
it's bad.
So for those that don't know, this is a song about living with Bob Dylan. Okay? So these are some of the lyrics. He goes, he was the owner of the house, Bob Dylan they're talking about, in which together we all lived. He slept between me and my wife in bed. And to me, that sounds like it could be a Family Guy sketch. Like
It does. It does. It sounds like, remember that time that Bob Dylan slept in the same bed as us, Lois?
Yeah,
Exactly. Like, Bob Dylan, what are you doing here?
and then there's another part where he goes, "We'd go thrift store shopping for vintage electronics, race remote control cars in toy departments. We never talked about playing music."
This is so hipster, dude.
Dude, what am I missing here? Was Bob Dylan into electronics?
Oh my God.
I don't know, dude. Also, I just want to say though, dude, to be fair to White Crosses, I don't remember this song at all, and I think it's only on the deluxe version.
Oh no,
I have
it's in the real one.
Is it on the normal version?
Yeah.
Really? I don't remember this song, dude. I don't know why. Maybe I blocked it out. I thought it was like a song they cut or something. I have to double check that. I thought it was not.
I think
even
it's
on the
right
record.
after Rapid Decompression or before it or something. Yeah.
It's
Kyle, I'm so glad you picked this though, because that White Crosses is my favorite against me too, and this song always stuck out to me. Like, I never really paid attention to the lyrics, but like hearing them back, like it is just makes it even more ridiculous. But I agree, this is the pick from this album for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, this song. This is like the like a definitively Bad Against Me song, and I would say lyrics aside, just listening to it is actually unpleasant. It like doesn't even sound good. So like, there's not even a good melody on this thing. So it's bad. It's bad. I agree. So
yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. But yeah. Skip.
Well, let's go back to John, or we'll go back to John. We'll just keep going in order. That makes sense. John, what's your next pick here?
All right, it's gonna feel bad because I feel like this band is in the midst of the best modern trilogy of albums. Just for punk bands now, like I've got all three of them behind me here, but there is one song on this one right here, High Vis High T, that I don't know. So there's 20 songs in this record. There are 2 songs that are more than 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That's the theme of these later Frenzal albums. But the one that they made kind of long on this one is Messed Up.
I was always messing up the big things. I'd let the big things mess me around.
I don't skip any songs on Smoko. I don't skip any songs on Cup of Pestilence. The only song I skip in the whole trilogy is Messed Up, just because like it has no feel of any of those songs and the other ones. It's got this weird kind of, I'll call it noodly, but not really noodly, guitar riff that goes through the entire song. The vocal melody itself is okay in the chorus, in the verses, but like the song as a whole, like it just doesn't feel like a Frenzal Rhomb song. And that's what I feel like they've done so well on these 3 albums, is like no one else really sounds like these, and then this one doesn't sound like them. I don't really get the placement or anything either. Like maybe it could be the last song, but yeah, this album just chock full of hits, the songs I like, and then I don't know, something about Messed Up, maybe I'm wrong, but like it just is not a good Frenzal Rhomb song. I'm not gonna say it's bad because I like all Frenzal songs, but on the last 3, I think Messed Up is the worst, so I just wanted to include it and see what you guys thought. Am I crazy?
I go ahead, Kyle.
I was gonna say, John, this is kind of a cunt act, to put it lightly here for Frenzal, but I don't know. I love this song. I love the build into the guitar part. I don't think it's bad. I like this whole album's just a 10, but
it's honestly, a 10. But
yeah,
it's a 10. But like this is the worst song. I think by far it's the worst song.
I cannot remember all the tracks on High Vis and stuff like that, but I will say out of this playlist, this is probably one of the more pleasant songs I listened to. I would say it was even pleasant. I actually didn't think it was that bad. I mean, I guess I can understand it. It is like a very like mid-tempo song, but it's still Frenzal to me. Like I still feel like Jay's personality coming through this thing, so it didn't bother me all that much. I don't remember it sticking out particularly. But maybe it's the weakest song in the album. I could probably see that. So, but I think you might be high, dude. So.
Yeah.
I told you these are my first 5 songs I thought of, and that
stand
was
by
it,
dude. Stand by it. You guys are probably gonna shit on some of mine.
This is
so you gotta stand by it. This is messed up, dude. You do this to Frenzal Rhomb. So, and their perfect trilogy is now soured by your slandering of messed up.
John hates Frenzal. Certified here.
I will say that, right, Kyle? I felt like "Messed Up" was the best song we listened to out of all the songs. So, like, John's got stinkers on here. I don't know. I can't.
Oh, yeah. This is the only one I think I don't agree with. Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll see.
So, we'll see what happens. So, one strike for John. Okay. All right. My next one.
And when I wipe my ass, I go from front to back. 'Cause I don't want a bladder infection.
I've already shit on this song so many times. I absolutely love Pump Up the Volume, but I absolutely hate the song My Vagina by NOFX. I will never like this song. I'll never understand it. And like Pump Up the Volume has, Dinosaurs Will Die, Pharmacist's Daughter. It has Take Two Placebos. It's got Total Bummer. It ends with Theme for a NOFX album, which is like a very fun song. And then you have another comedic, Fat Mike practicing his comedic chops, and also this is when I started to notice that Fat Mike was just kind of like letting us know about all of his fetishes, like pretty openly. And I'm just like, to be honest, and maybe it's, I don't want to body shame Fat Mike or anything like that, but if there's one person I really don't want to hear describe their new vagina, it is Fat Mike. He's probably in my top 5 people I don't want to hear talk about having a vagina, if I'm being honest. And there's the lines in this thing are actually just very gross to me. And even when it's not even a good song too. It's like very mid-tempo, it's not even that catchy. If this was like a minute long, like fast, fun, dumb song, I'd be fine with it. It wouldn't matter. But this thing, it's a full length NOFX song. And the line that always gets me, it's like, and now when I wipe my ass, I go from front to back. And I'm like, dude, I'm thinking of Fat Mike wiping his shitty ass and also thinking about him trying to keep his vagina clean. This is just like a horrifying combination of thoughts that I'm having in my head right now. And I just don't want to listen to this song ever. So that's my take on My Vagina.
Yeah, I don't hate this song. I feel like I've come to its defense before. Like, this is my favorite NOFX album. Honestly, is the subject matter like not my favorite thing? Of course, but like I feel like it fits the back half of Pump Up the Volume. Like the back half of that album with like Marijuana and Total Bummer. Like it kind of the tempo shift. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind like the chord progression. I think it's kind of catchy. Like this one never bothered me, and I feel like it's mostly the subject matter, which I can kind of block out if I'm listening to the album. But it's probably a bottom 2 song on this record. So I won't subtract the point like you did for me. And I understand as a visual person, I like the wiping part, yeah. And I would like to hear the rest of your top 5 people you don't want to hear talk about their vagina too in another video.
Yeah. We'll make a list. We'll make a tier list. People I don't want to hear. Well, it doesn't have to be vagina. It could be just any. I don't want to hear about any part of you down there in any sort of description. So I'm just not my thing. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Fat Mike.
I just have to say I like this song a lot.
You would, dude. You're Canadian. You guys love farts and stuff.
No, like I even have wrote down as a note, like people always say like Blink kind of stole NOFX's like humor and all that kind of stuff. But you can see in this song too, like NOFX is at least like witty, and they're like writing clever jokes here, right? Like changing Donnie to Marie Osmond, right? Like there's like legit like funny jokes here, whereas like Blink-182's humor is like, I fucked a dog in the ass. Like it's just so stupid. I've never found Blink-182 funny, but I find this stuff funny. And
let me tell you right now, everybody in middle school thought the "I fuck a dog in the ass" song was funny. All right, dude. So
I bet.
That was some of the most hilarious shit. So Tom DeLonge, I would hear Tom DeLonge's song about his vagina. So honestly, I'm curious. So
could be coming up next. One more time.
All right. What's your bad song, Kyle? What's a bad song to you? All right.
All right.
just like passive aggressive as hell.
Okay. That's the thing with these ones, you make enemies. So, all right. So my next one's gonna be on the Impossible Past. So we covered this in the tier list video. I love this album, but there's one song, and I think, Elliot, I think you agree, which is Mexican Guitars. But the next song after Mexican Guitars may actually been the right pick, which is On the Impossible Past, which is essentially like a drawn out, sad, like intro.
Yeah, it's a build up though.
Build-up
It's
or
like an
something.
intro. It's an intro though. It's an intro to the next song. So
That's why I didn't pick it. But you know
Yeah.
what? Like all the other songs are just so much better than this one, and I just feel like there's this repetitive part where he's just like Mexican guitars, Mexican guitars, Mexican guitars, and I'm just like, enough.
Sorry, I'm thinking of him saying it like in a Speedy Gonzalez voice. I'm sorry when he was just like really fast.
But yeah, so I don't know. It's just always I always skip this one. It just feels boring, and I'm not crazy about the lyrics.
I mean, I feel like John would listen to this song and just be like, "Yeah, this sounds like every Menzingers song."
Yeah,
That's what I have
thought.
wrote down here. That's what I have wrote down. Exactly that.
I mean, I would agree, but for the opposite reasons. Like, I do think it's like not the strongest song on the Impossible Past, but like, I don't know. It is definitely not a skip for me. I don't think I skip it.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, I think it's still like a pretty solid. Like, I don't think there's a bad song on the Impossible Past at all. And even if Mexican Guitars is kind of a weaker track, it's still pretty strong to me. So
This might be.
it wouldn't be my.
This
It would
might
be tough
only
to
a me
pick.
thing. Yeah.
Like it feel like it's a tough like thing to be like I'm gonna pick the one bad song on a Menzingers record personally because I'm a big fan of them, so that would be tough for me. It'd be like doing it with the Flatliners. Like I don't think I could find that song. That's how I kind of feel, but I understand Mexican Dar is definitely a weaker song of theirs. I do agree with you on that. So
Got any
that's
big,
all.
big opinions,
Yeah.
John?
No,
Elliot, I literally like listened to it and I was like, okay, yeah, this is the Menzingers. Like
Yes,
that.
I knew that's what John was. He's like, this sounds like all Menzingers.
It's tough, yeah. I
he's like,
couldn't distinguish it.
He's like, I'd skip this song, but I'd also skip every Menzingers song.
Yeah.
John, what's your next bad song here?
All right. I feel like I'm cheating a little bit here, and maybe I am, but I don't feel bad because it's track 6 on an album, so I feel like it's fair game. So we got Kerplunk here. Another song I've talked about ad nauseum is something I don't like, and that's Dominated Love Slave.
I wanna be your dominated love slave. Wanna be the one who takes the pain.
Which, you know, I feel like this only happens on an independent label. Like they got it right with the Trey Cool Goofy song on Dookie, where it's a hidden track. But like this one, you're doing it like in a small studio, small producer. Like no one, the band's kind of running the show over here. To slap this goofy 2-minute long song, like right in between Private Ale and One of My Lies, it's just like. How do you do that? It's not even at the end of the A side. Like that's what's so crazy to me. It's just there. It's just a momentum killer. Like you open 2,000 Light Years Away, one for the Razor Black. So Welcome to Paradise, Christie Road, Private L, and then boom, then you get this song. Like for me, if you're gonna put this here, you make it 30 seconds leading into.
Oh, I was about to say that, dude. Yeah.
Just that. Once it like gets to the part where the whole band comes in, just stop it there. Do go into One of My Lies. Don't go another minute and a half. Like this is back when two people had their cassettes, their CDs. Like I remember when I got Kerplunk, like I would put it on, I would listen to the whole thing, I would listen to it again. Like, can you picture anyone listening through a second time and wanting to hear Dominated Love Slave again?
People
no
think
chance.
it's funny. They thought it was funny. I guarantee a lot of people. It's
Like
obviously
one time.
You know,
One
it's a
time
joke.
funny.
No, I agree with you. No, the placement of this thing is like crazy. That's the thing. It should be a hidden track, or it should be 30 seconds, like you said, a quick little joke or something like that. It is definitely a momentum killer where like the first time you hear it, it's funny, and then what? You're right. When am I gonna listen to this 2-minute goofy ass song every time? I don't even think of the song when I think of Kaplunk. I forget it even happens till it comes on, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta listen to the fucking goofy ass Trey Cool song.
I think I am wrong though. I think it is the last song on the A side because I have the bonus tracks on this, so I could be wrong, but still unforgivable in my opinion.
Sure.
There's one guy who likes it though. It's Fat Mike. He's like, this is actually a serious song. There's nothing funny about this.
Yeah, this is the inspiration.
Oh,
for
yeah.
so, okay.
Yeah, Green Day did it first with this stuff. Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
He's like, I found my new fetish. So
yeah,
can't wait to write a song about it on Wolves and Wolves Clothing. So. Sorry, Kyle, were you going to say something?
No, I
was
just
gonna cut you off
I
twice.
just totally agree with John on this one. I almost picked this one too. So.
All right, point for John. So we're only adding up John's points for some reason. My next song. Like, once again, in a vacuum, this is not the worst song in the world. But on American Psycho, for some reason, I always forget the song even exists, which is Day of the Dead by the Misfits. For some reason, this is the only song where Michael Graves decides he's going to do a spooky ghost from Scooby-Doo voice to sing the song. And I know, and it just sounds way too, like, it sounds so Jerry only. Like, this is definitely like the Jerry only song where Jerry is like, we're the Misfits. We're now the Halloween punk band. That's where we're going to market ourselves as the Halloween punk band. Graves, do the spooky ghost voice on Day of the Dead. And like, if you think of songs on American Psycho, from the title track to Speak of the Devil to Dig Up Her Bones to Mars Attacks, Don't Open Till Doomsday, The Shining, so many hype songs with like great choruses and a ton of energy. And then you have Michael Graves like doing like this weird ghost Elvis impression on Day of the Dead. He's like, hi, 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 hi. And then the chorus is not even memorable. And it's just a very, very Halloween-y, Jerry only-esque song that I do end up skipping. So I don't know if anyone else agrees with me on this, but
I when it starts, it's like boom, 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 boom. It's like
right.
it's like a castle or no, it's like a ghost house in like
dude, it
Mario
reminds
or
me of those
something.
there's point and click like adventure games, like learning education games where you'd like end up in the haunted house or something like that, and it'd be like find all the ghosts to be bump bump or something like that.
Yeah, but
that's what it sounds like. Yeah,
it gets better as it goes on, but yeah, at the beginning, and yeah, he's doing that weird monster voice.
The only song where he does that voice. So
Yeah,
This is what I'm gonna say. We're doing this on October 1st, and I listened to this solely on a playlist, and it didn't feel terrible to me as a standalone song. But
yes.
I will say, like, I share your like for this album, Elliot. I feel like people are against this, but I think this is like, I won't say maybe top 2 Misfits album. I really like this one too. But
it's great. It's great.
So I think it's a good pick too. I'll give you a point, Elliot.
Thank you, John. Or keep track of my points now. But Kyle, what's your next song here?
all right. So my
Once
next
again, pointing to John as I do it.
All right, so yeah, my next one is going to be the Muffs self-titled as the album.
Yes.
And the song is going to be Stupid Jerk.
Stupid jerk! Can't take it anymore! Think that's what I do!
So I don't know how familiar you guys are with the song. It's only 30 seconds, but like the whole album is just like power ballads and like pop punk stuff. And then they kind of have this like fake punk song, and I don't know if it's one of the guys in the band doing the vocals or like Kim's trying to do a manly voice.
I think it's one of the guys.
Is it? Yeah, I don't know. It's just awful, and like I listened to this album so much, and you know, just having to have that, even though it's 30 seconds, I still have to skip it. I'm just like, I just don't want it there. The other thing I want to mention about this album is this is the first album. Well, so Rob Cavallo and Jerry Finn both worked on this album together. That's actually how they met, and it's also the reason Green Day picked them for Dookie. So this album has like, you know, significant importance and all this shit, and and then they let them put Stupid Jerk on. But it's funny because now that you're saying that, I'm like, Jerry Finn let Blink put all those stupid songs on their albums.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. This does
And
feel like
Green
one of
Day.
those. Yeah, it was one of those like dumb like 30-second. I think the term like fake punk song is right. It does sound like a fake punk song, like they're just trying to put on it. I mean, obviously it's supposed to be just kind of a goofy quick song, so it's honestly not that offensive to me, but it's not good. Like it sounds really bad.
Well, you know what was
it's very annoying.
You know what was surprising to me
ahead.
after I was like doing a little research on this? They had this on the promo CD for the album. Like,
it's for all the punks. That's for all the true punks. They're trying to get both.
Who was Why? I don't know. Doesn't make sense.
Trying to get all the gatekeepers on board. Like, oh, yo, just check out the song "Stupid Jerk."
They
John,
probably hate the rest of it. Yeah.
Any opinion on "Stupid Jerk" by the Muffs?
I mean, I'm not super familiar with the Muffs. Like, they've been getting a lot of traction in the Discord, so I've been listening like here and there. I didn't hate this song, but again, like, I wasn't listening to it as with the full album. But like, I could see why you guys don't like it. It was kind of goofy, but I didn't hate it, honestly.
It's also 30 seconds, so it's mostly inoffensive, but I can understand it kind of like ruining the flow of an album that's mostly like pop punk power ballad stuff. So
yeah.
Totally. It just seems like this forced inserted funny hardcore song. So, but John, what's your next album here, dude?
All right,
or song?
So, unlike Kyle's pick, where it's 30 seconds long, what I've got for you guys is a 5-minute joke that's never funny. It is a. So this is kind of similar to what Elliot was saying with the Star fucking Hipsters song. I'm picking off of Zebrahead's Playmate of the Year, Livin' Libido Loco. Which is like 4 minutes and 44 seconds of like,
honestly,
so of like a mariachi band, and the whole time, like I remember, like even now, like I've heard this so many times, and I'm thinking, okay, like it's got to change at some point. It just never changes. It's just the same thing, and
it does sound like it's
funny.
Yeah.
It's never funny. Like the whole time, it's just like, okay, it's gonna like. At like the 2-minute mark, let's get into some like Zebrahead pop punk. At the 3-minute mark, let's get into some Zebrahead pop punk. It just goes on.
At the 3-minute mark, you're still waiting.
Yeah,
like, hey,
you're just like, you get to like 4:30, and you're like, this can't be the entire song. Like there has to be a point to this, and there's no point. There's no point at all. There's just a 5-minute mariachi song on this album for whatever reason. So it was an easy pick because I love this CD and I absolutely hate that song. So that's my
fair.
pick.
I mean, Livin' Libido Loca, kind of goes hard as a parody.
Was Ricky Martin popular probably around the same time as this?
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
It had to be.
Dude,
there's no other excuse for that.
I mean, this song, I can already see, like, it's like some racially insensitive scene from like an early 2000s comedy, and this song's playing in the background where they're like pretending to be like, they have wearing sombreros or something like that, and they're like harassing, using a mariachi band to help them smuggle weed across the border or something. That's what I picture as the place of this song. So I agree, it's a bad song.
The credits of a Cheech and Chong movie.
The credits of a Cheech and Chong movie. Yeah. What half baked there, stuff like that. But my next song here, I also got to check once again because this is pretty easy. So the album is going to be a Goldfinger's "Open Your Eyes." Which, I think is honestly a solid like pop punk record by Goldfinger. I mean, it has Spokesman on it. It's got the Open Your Eyes. It got the song Happy, which is like such a fun pop punk song. And then you also have the song January featuring Benji Madden. Is it Benji Madden? I think he's on this one. Yeah. And so the guy from Good Charlotte. And so I would say the song itself, when you first hear it, the sound of it, the melody of it, it's not that bad. It is catchy. It'll actually get stuck in your head. But I would say it's like lyrically vapid to the point of being offensive. Where at one point Benji is just screaming all the months in a row at the end of it, and it's just like you listen to it where he's just like January, February, December, May, and like you could tell he's like just in the
not
studio. I just said
true.
Random months. I couldn't even need to listen to the song some more. It's actually could be on like Yo Gabba Gabba or something like that. There you go. My God, I think I just said December after January.
You did. You said December, May. But
yeah, December, May. I was just saying random months, but either way, he just like starts like yelling all the months in order, and you're just like, yeah, that's the order of the months, dude. Like it's like, and there's so many lines in this song that are way too corny, like beyond corny, like rhyming, like kiss her and miss her, like stuff like that. Also, like he's like I forget what it was. He was like, in September came around, in November I wore a frown, and I'm like, dude, if you're planning on rhyming frown with anything, like it better be good. Like that's a hard ass to add the word frown to a song. Like you just should avoid that word. Like that's in way too many like ABC's 1, 2, 3 tire shoe kids shows, or that's where you use the word frown. So, but you don't use it in like an actual song. So that's my thoughts on it. I know, John, you're not a fan of.
Yes, this is an amazing pick because this song is truly terrible, and I will say that the album prior to this, they'd have the song "Still Counting the Days I've Been Without You" 1, 2, 3, 4. So
yes, I do love that one. Yeah, we have Goldfinger teaching us the months and how to count. Yeah. So
yeah,
they say all the days of the week there for sure. Like it's funny, John. I had that exact same thing written down. So. This is the one I strongly disagree with you, though, about this being a great album. For me, like, I was such a fan of Stomping Ground, and when I heard this album, it was like, it's like they hollowed out and they tried to, like, kind of remake Stomping Ground, but just so poorly. And exactly, like, this feels like the counting song done again.
Yeah,
it's like they have like there's like a copy of every Stomping Ground song on this, and
I mean, dude, you can't deny the power that is Spokesman. That is such a good song, though. Come on.
Ironically, I love Spokesman, but the lyrics are how I feel about the album, about like not having any dignity. And all of that.
Look, it's a full-on sellout pop punk album, but I enjoy the saccharine sweet overproduction corniness of it sometimes. Sometimes you just want something like that, you know.
Not me, but yeah.
So, not me, bro. All right, talk about your next song, Kyle.
All right, what do I got here?
What do you got?
Okay, so my next one, it's gonna be a Frenzal pick again. So, I love A Man's Not a Camel. This is the first Frenzal album I ever heard. Listened to it to death. But always this song, like
I took you for granted. It's ended up in tears.
It's not necessarily the worst song, but it's like 3 minutes long. It's basically one part. And like the amount I've listened to this album, like I have to skip it. I like the first time, sure, whatever. But this song is just so boring. It just doesn't fit in with the album. And there's so many good songs in this. Like, what do you got here? You're Not My Friend, Methadone, Going Out Tonight, Never Had So Much Fun. Like, there's just so many good songs on here. And then there's I Miss My Long. So
it is a long song. I will say though, I like the lyrics of this thing.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny. Yeah. Like a part of me is missing. It seems it's been so long. Like this super sappy song just about him being like a hardcore smoker and losing his lung.
Yeah, like look, I don't totally hate it, you know? But not every.
I agree.
Not every time.
It's long. It's a long song for like just kind of a very boring, like kind of acoustic song. But I think it's funny. I find this one funny. What do you John? You think the same?
I like this song. I can't believe, Kyle, that you like messed up. You're like, I miss my lung. I just feel like this is the Frenzal ballad, man. I think this is a good song. It fits the album. Yeah, I'm always singing along whenever this comes on. It gets stuck in my head. I think it's a great song.
I miss my lung. Come on, dude.
Maybe I mixed up on this one, but no.
The Frenzal ballad is better than the ballad. So
yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah.
True.
I mean, I understand the pick though. Like I understand the sentiment. So, I'm not. Yeah, I like the song though. So, but John, what is your next pick here?
All right, I think I've got. So I don't know. It's a battle between my last two. What's the most annoying song on the list? But I feel like this might take it. So I'm going back to 1998 with the Offspring's Americana, and sandwiched in between here, two of my most underrated Offspring songs, which are No Breaks and the title track Americana. We get a song that could probably only be popular and a hit song in the 90s, and that is Why Don't You Get a Job?
That is true.
I feel like from the first time I heard this song, I was like, there's no way this could be a single. It is one of the most annoying songs like I've ever heard. And I feel like they've been ever since this, like, you know, the Offspring always had that like one song, but they used to do it kind of good. Like if you think about it, "Come Out and Play" has got the gimmick, but it freaking kicks ass. You got what is the other one in this one that people consider a gimmick? "Pretty Fly for a White Guy" gets a lot of hate, but at the end of the day, it's two like way different evils. Like I think "Pretty Fly" is a good song, and even on the subsequent albums, like "Hit That" is like the goofy song, but I think it's okay. And then the one with Redman, original prankster, is goofy, but I don't feel like they ever sink to the lows of "Why Don't You Get a Job." I just always hated this song. And it almost like ruins this record for me, which I don't know if I said it. It's my favorite Offspring album. I love this CD. But that song is like just unforgivably bad, in my opinion.
This song is incredibly popular. I always forget how popular. It's like one of their most popular songs. And I'll say, like, I don't hate this song. Like, as much as you. I understand. I understand the kind of like finding it grating or annoying. I can totally see that. But to me, I'm the opposite with you. I feel like nothing is as bad as "Pretty Fly for a White Guy." I like Americana
No way.
too, but I like "Why Can't You Get It" more than "Pretty Fly for a White Guy." I'm not gonna lie. I find that one less annoying. So
that's for me. Like if I'm picturing like a hell scenario, I'm on an airplane with "Why Don't You Get a Job" playing, and a kid kicking the back of my seat with the little like din 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 din. Like it just like it sounds like soundtrack to going insane.
Look, it's annoying. Like I see the part where it's annoying, but it's I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like it's kind of fun to me. Like that's all. Like I completely understand the pick. I'm not going to disagree with it. I totally understand it. It also blows my mind as popular as it is.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Kyle, back me up here, Kyle.
Okay,
Kyle hates it.
So Americana, this was like one of the first CDs I ever owned, and I totally hate the song. And I hate the music video too. When they're like all like out in the street, and they're like, I think there's like marching. A lady with a rolling pin.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree. And it's funny because I had the same thought. I was like, "Pretty Fly with a White Guy's on here too." And you know what? I was listening to them back and forth. It's not that bad. It's really not.
It's not that bad. It's got a riff.
Maybe I gotta listen to "Pretty Fly for a White Guy" again. But I always hated "Pretty Fly for a White Guy," and I loved like all the others, like "Staring at the Sun." There's like so many great songs on Americana.
It's Americana is so underrated. Like I feel like people just think of "Pretty Fly" and "Why Don't You Get a Job." But like
that's that's the Offspring curse, dude.
Those are two of the weaker songs. Definitely. Yeah, like the rest of this thing, like "Have You Ever," "Staring at the Sun," "Kids Aren't All Right," freaking banging. Like this thing is that one is pretty popular.
Good.
Yeah, it's for that too.
That is true. When you think of Americana, the first song you think of is "Pretty Fly for a White Guy," which is like a shame because it's definitely like a weaker song on this thing.
It's so good.
But I saved my best for last here. If we're talking about bad songs, this to me is in the category of so bad it's good. I actually listened through all these songs with my girlfriend last night, and we just had the most fun time listening to the song, which is "Arrested in Shanghai" by Rancid off Indestructible.
So I protest the massacres at the Tiananmen Square. My friends say, "Yo, stay away, man."
Which I think Indestructible is a great Rancid album. I know it gets a lot of flack for different reasons. People, whether it's that they sold out or they feel like this is, just trying to be an Outcome the Wolves Part 2. And it is trying to be an Outcome the Wolves Part 2. But I love so many songs of this thing. And I love the diversity that Rancid brings to this record with like Out of Control and like David Courtney being these hardcore punk songs, like these really mellow songs like, Red Hot Moon and Fall Back Down. I think it's like has a lot of really cool dynamic stuff going on, but Arrested in Shanghai is like insane, dude. It's like Tim Armstrong did a parody of himself. Like the over the top Tim Armstrong slurring of the speech is like in full force in this song, where it's like the funniest song, dude. Like the Tim Armstrong voice I do is like was inspired by Arrested in Shanghai and Corazon de Oro, but I like Corazon de Oro.
Me too.
He's literally just like, "And the government said the people in power. I was arrested, but I was not devoured." Like he's literally, it's like insane, and it has like this in the background, this little doot 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 like a little like xylophone played. It's the weirdest song. it's so bad.
Okay,
it's so bad it's good. But go ahead.
And okay, like I was reading through the lyrics, it's even worse than I even remembered. And like,
yes.
Is this from the perspective of somebody else, or was Tim Armstrong was he in Shanghai for real protesting?
We pretend that Tim Armstrong is in Shanghai protesting. That's the story I go with. He's actually there. He's like just like he's like, in my firsthand perspective, the cops came out. We were protesting.
Yeah,
they didn't know what we were all about.
Yeah. So I feel like, so I've told this a few times, but like I remember when Indestructible came out, it was like the first time you really had to wait 3 years for a Rancid album, and me, Matt, and Lewis were all waiting for it. And from the moment we all heard this song, because we would drive around and listen to new CDs when they came out, this was the joke song, and it's always been like a good time though. Like, is it god awful? Yeah, it's horrible. But like it's like you said, you described it perfectly. It's so bad it's good. Like, it's just a fun time.
It's a fun song, dude.
But by all means, like it's a really bad song. And
it sounds like the parody. It sounds like a parody of Tim Armstrong.
Yeah, for sure. Easily the worst song on the album, for sure.
My girl said it sounded like he got drunk and did this in one take, and I was like, that might be true.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if that isn't true. Yeah,
that would be more shocking. But Kyle, what's your final song here to wrap up this video?
All right, so my last pick is going to be Propagandhi, How to Clean Everything, which is one of the best albums ever. But again, they're doing this joke thing with I want you to vaunt me.
I want you now.
Vaunt me. And I don't know, they're like they're just doing these silly weird voices, and it just like drags on forever. And then at the end of it, they do that like Megan Bacon part, and like that goes on forever. I actually didn't check the time, but this has got to be like 5 minutes or something long of just them saying that over and over. I think this is a cover, right? It's Cheap Trick. I'm not a huge Cheap Trick fan or anything, so maybe it'd be different if I was, but there's so many great songs on this album. To just kind of like end it with that, I don't know.
I mean, it feels kind of Propagandhi appropriate. I don't know that but it is definitely like when it starts, it's like fine. It's just like this quick cover of I Want You to Want Me. But it ends with them, like it just descends into just noise and jokes and stuff like that, where the ending is just like, haha, isn't it funny we covered this song? Aren't we cool? We don't care about this. I'm like, oh yeah, you guys are so fucking cool.
Yeah, it feels pretentious or something.
Just cover the song, and that's all I wanted. Because I mean, the actual cover itself, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was kind of fun.
Yeah, half of it's fine. It gets annoying, and it's not something I want to listen to every time I listen to this album. I definitely skip it. So
yeah, they definitely thought they were really cool. No, sorry.
I don't think it's a bad cover, honestly. Like I never minded this song, and like you said, it's the last song on the album, so like I'll let it slide. But it is probably one of the worst songs on here, so I'll let it slide. I remember downloading this from Napster way back in the day, and they had like a clipped version too, which is probably the way to go with this. But
yeah,
I don't hate it.
That ending off. Yeah, I don't hate the cover. I understand the dislike for it though. So, and there we go. We did it. Bad songs off great albums. This is our list, guys. Let us know your list down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to go to punkrockradar.limitedrun.com for all sorts of merchandise and CDs. We got t-shirts, we got cassettes. So we got skateboards. You still got some skateboards, John?
I do, and they should. I've been saying it for a month, but they should be here very soon.
Okay, there's a pre-order now for some sick Ninja Turtle skateboards. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to join the Discord and the link down below, and peace out, homies.